All right, let's get started. All right. What past life remembrance is going to come forward for Kayla tonight? Just do it. Obsession and obsessive love. And then we have government and governor.
Here we go.
Yep. Innkeeper or shop owner. Oh, femme fatale, beauty. Or struggles with appearance is possibly another one too. Because it's in between the two. Slave or concubine. Love is promiscuous. Companionship, friend. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Driving. Okay. Oppression, religious oppression. Yep. There we have it. Okay, so we have rural living and peasants. Okay, this one came out again, but it's money handler now. Industry and yeah. Industry and money handler. And then we have saintly caretaker. And we have city dweller. It's in between innkeeper and shop owner. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'll show you all the pictures. That way you guys can see the pictures. And then this is the saintly one. And this is the industry card. Look what it looks like.
I will be interested to know.
Wait, which one was it again? Oh yeah, money handler. Okay, and then we have rural living and peasant, and this is what that one looks like. Okay, and then we have beauty, and I'm going. It's in between struggles with appearance and femme fatale. I think it's both, but that's the picture of it. I see love and slave and concubine here. Genetic illness, health issues.
All right. Yep. Jay's in this one too.
Okay. Rise of civilization, organizer. We have healer and midwife. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nature-based faith. We have artist and hobbyist. We have defender and bodyguard. Diet, gluttony.
That's me now.
I don't know, but it's gotta be somehow related to something. It's gonna have things that you know correlate with the present life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Government and governor. J is her soul bound, kind of like it's either a twin flame or like or just a soulmate that is meant to come together and help each other heal. And they already they dated before, but and then we have obsession with obsessive love. It's been a lot because he hasn't been ready and she was, and it's been a part of the whole. It's just part of the journey. I feel like there's like 3 cards missing, but I guess we'll start reading and then we'll go from there. Oh my gosh, I'm just killing myself. All right. Let's first of all see what time frame this is because I'm missing quite a bit here. Okay, you want me to draw more right now? You want me to draw more now? Is that what you're saying? No, so I guess it's gonna be too distracting if I don't start with it. It's like too distracting, so I need to do this part first and then draw whenever I get to the dead end. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Religious oppression, peasant, rural living, femme fatale. Wait. Is this meant to be on struggles with appearance? Upright, femme fatale for reverse. Upright, yeah. Is it supposed to be both? Yes, okay, never mind. Sign of fate, harbinger of change, watchfulness, and supervision. Okay, so it's both. All right. Money handler, governor, and government. Rise of civilization, organizer, genetic illness, midwife, healer. Okay, let's find out if you're a female or male, and if you are, and what time frame you're in. She's female, correct? Upright for yes. Yes. Same card came out. We are with a peacock, and then like see, this is a peacock, and then they're holding like these two goddesses are holding this big longhorn.
I love those cards.
And this is the 9 of Earth, the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Vigilance, watchfulness, and supervision, which the 9 of Pentacles is normally about, like, you know, being glowing and having everything you need on your own. Okay. Okay. Was she some type of money handler? Yes. Yes. Underlying emotional issues, self-doubt, fear, tool of creation, refinement, and configuration. Wow, you were like really... Wow, you were like some type of freaking boss-ass bitch or something. Was she the shop owner? Okay, but I'm skipping over her childhood. Was she the shop owner too? Yes. Perfection, completion, and continuity.
Can you take me to a skate park in Apopka tomorrow?
Yeah, I can try because we have to get ready to go to Grammy and Papa's for Grammys. You need to get I need you to move my clothes over into the dryer, but also you need to go get all of your clothes that are under the bed and stuff like that. Like, get clothes to wear to Grammy and Papa's because we're going to be going to the beach.
Okay.
We're going to be going on the boat with Aunt Stacy, and we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. So I need you to get some clothes
Right
together.
now? Like
Not right this second, but within the hour.
Thank you.
Go all the way. Thank you. Colby, what do you need, buddy? What, baby?
Where's your email?
Me and him are, on Wednesday, we're going to my Grammy's house down south. On Wednesday, not today, not tomorrow, but the next day.
Trenton.
Yes, Trenton's going with me to Grammy's.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where Trenton's going right now. Right
He's not going anywhere. I don't know. I don't think he's going anywhere. Okay, we'll go ask him, baby. Mama's working. I don't know. Oh, okay. You're welcome, sweetie. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah. They're supposed to have more kids too. Colby? Hey. Trenton, ignore it. Trenton, just ignore it. Trenton, stop talking to him. Hey, stop. Are you serious? He's 4 years old. Walk away.
I couldn't. I was trying to come in here and he was just saying like this.
Okay,
I
what
told
did
him
you
to
need? I heard everything. What do you need?
I just wanted to stay in here.
Okay, then go sit over there on the chair and be quiet. I'm in the middle of a soul remembrance. You cannot pull me out like that like that many times.
Oh, what?
Pull me out of the channel. It's a soul remembrance, Trent. It's not just a reading.
What?
Careful, you're scratching the hardwood floors.
Sorry.
Okay. Did she start out as a... No, he was the peasant. Am I in his past life with her? Confirmation? Am I in her... Okay. Sorry, guys. Give it a minute. You'll stop in a second.
Is that it for this?
Drink it if you want, then.
It's not gonna matter. Just separate.
Okay. Did she inherit the shop from her mother? Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna go get a mint.
You're not coming in and out, so hurry up. There's a mint right there.
Well, I can't have multiple of those
Okay,
at once.
hurry up. Don't come back in here after that. I can't come back. Was this bodyguard the one that was a peasant? Yes, he worked for your family. Support, attraction, and companionship. Yeah, exactly. Probably. Okay, I remember that you were the divine tenants was a brain of the other five more. Yeah. So the bodyguard probably, is the bodyguard Jeremy? Yes. I don't think I'm in this lifetime. Let me see. I'll try. I gotta guess no. Am I in this lifetime at some point between her birth and death? Yes. Transition, renewal, and evolution. Yeah, I feel like somebody dies. Okay. Am I the sister? Mother? Okay, we know you took the shop from the mom. Am I a sister? Am I her sister? Yes. Okay. Was there 3 of us siblings? No. Was there just 2 of us? 4? Yeah, there was 4. Okay. All girls? Were they all girls? Yes, all girls. Okay, wow. Governor. Okay, let's find out what time frame this is and where we're at here. I feel like this is after the last reset, so after 1728. What time frame? Hey, what year was what time frame was the one that you were asking about? The burning, or the witch trials?
1692, I think.
Was this prior to 1728? No. Okay. This is after that. Was this in the 1750s? Was this after 1750? Yes. Yes. Okay. Was it before 1800s? Trent, you cannot be in here if you're going to talk to me. You can't say anything to me. What do you need? You already did now. It's going to be a while. What is it?
I channeled something. So I don't know if it's about that or something else. But,
what is it?
The crime scene.
Okay, what's in the crime scene?
So right now they just have the body and the gold cross sign, but I'll channel more.
Okay.
Is he channeling Tyler's current case that he just got today?
Right, yeah, you might be. You might be channeling the murder case that Tyler got today. It was a mother.
Did he get a concussion?
It was the mother that got killed. It was a mom that got killed, and she probably did have blunt force trauma, yeah.
Yeah, see, cracked skull.
Okay. Well, then you're probably not just channeling it's probably the lady that's coming to you to help. So write down everything that you can remember in the paper.
Is it actually
It's a current murder case right now. And the father, yeah, not in a past life, but an actual murder case right now. Unless if you're talking about something else, but that's probably what it is. Okay. Is this 1800s or wait? No, wait. Is this 1800s? Is this before 1800? Yes. Okay. Is this 1780s? In the 1780s? No. 1770s. 1760s. 1740s. 50s. 1750s. Yes. Okay. Isn't that the first one I said? Didn't I say 1750s? Okay, so 1756, 58. Okay, so Kayla's birth, 1756. Is that when Kayla was born? Yes, okay, born 1756. Okay. Is this in Europe? No. America? What was to be America? Nope. What do you need, Colby? I'm doing a channel. You can't come in here right now. What's up? What do you need? Huh? Okay, Nana has it. Nana has your charger for your tablet. There's another charger out there on the couch too, but ask Nana to plug it in.
Okay, I saw the injury and what they use.
Okay, what?
A baseball bat that seems to have been used before. Like, this is like a serial murder case. It was a compound murder.
Compound.
Multiple people died in this. It was not just this woman.
Well, this was a domestic violence case where it was his wife that he did this to, like the mother of his kids.
He has karma will get him because I see someone just smashing a baseball bat on someone's head and it killing them twice. Once she fell down and he kept on hitting and hitting and hitting. That's exactly what I see.
Okay, so we'll see if it's either this, if it's this one, or if it's got something to do with this lifetime, or if it has something to do with the Merle trial he's on. And if so, then we'll have you do more so you can help him solve the case.
Okay.
Good job. Okay.
Oh, I did see someone yelling, so I assume that's what it was. Like before she died.
Probably. Alright.
Not a psychopath.
Alright.
Kept on hitting and hitting and hitting.
Alright, buddy, you gotta be quiet for a second. Could be this lifetime, because maybe that's why you needed a bodyguard. I don't know. It could be this lifetime, but we can't go there yet until I get to that point. Okay, so we have a bunch of sisters here. Your sisters. Is there anybody else in this live that is also a sister to Kayla in this lifetime? Aside from me? No. Is there anybody else in this live that is also a sibling to Kayla in this past life? Aside from me? Yes. Okay. Is Brittany one of them? Yep. Empress, that's the card that kept coming out for you yesterday to Brittany. Is Olivia one of them? Yep. Freaking hair, bro. Why does freaking hair itching?
Yeah, it's the murder case. With the dude and the wife.
And the baby. Well, the problem is that, their kid they live right across the street from Amelia's daycare. So, yeah, he went and got the kid after he did it. So
my god. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3. Was there 4 of us or was there 5 kids all together? Was there one other sibling? Is there one other sibling left? So me, there was 5 kids all together, right?
Yeah, Ava. Ava's one of them.
Oh, okay. Ava's one of them. Okay. So, Brittany, Olivia, Ava, me, and you. Brittany, Olivia, Ava, me. So 5 altogether. Yeah, 5 kids altogether. And yeah, look, it says incubation, pregnancy, and nurturance.
Yep.
Okay. So, organizer, governor. I feel like mom was like in it with like. Was her mother the midwife, the healer? Yes. Intensity, passion, fearless, initiative. Okay. I'm seeing like her have something to do with the governor, and like I don't know if did she become a caretaker for someone in the office or someone in the government's houses or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, entrapment, liability, and deception. Yeah. She was the one that was doing it, though. She was the one that was going in there and acting like a freaking goose, but really she was a fox. Yes, so Ava. Oh, hey, Ava, you just showed up right in the middle of the past life that you're involved. Ava is in this past life as a sister. Brittany is in this past life as a sister. Olivia is in this past life as a sister. And I'm in this lifetime as a sister, as well as Kayla is the main character here. Okay, there was some type of religious oppression that had to do with like society. Is this in I don't know if this is Scotland. It's not in Europe, like not in England.
Scotland.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Scotland too. Is this in Scotland? That's what I just heard. Scotland. Yeah, it's in Scotland. Okay. Wow, I wonder if it has anything to do with that lifetime. What time frame was that lifetime that we did April's, where April was my mother and I ended up being that magical, those fairy people or whatever. Okay, but this is in the city. We're in the city. We're not out in the boonies. Okay. Religious oppression, yeah. Okay. Is this I feel like it's connected, dude. So in that past life I did for April, okay? The mother we were all a part of this, or she was a part of this secret, they were like druids or like magical beings, okay? Magical society here, and they had to live in the woods. When I had went through the mama tree and I went through that door, that portal and that door in the mama tree, I had opened it up and it was like a huge castle and it was beautiful, like flowing, rolling green hills. And I was like the princess of that castle. Like the magical people are the ones that ruled. But when we did April's past life, it was like a long time after that. It was like a lot of years after that. And we had all been kicked out, and like this is when they started bringing Christianity around and started like controlling that. Catholicism was huge there. Okay, this was like around the time when the English were trying to convert everyone out of Catholicism, and they were going against it in the Highlands. This was in the Highlands of Scotland. Well, she was to prophesy to have a child, and that child was going to be the disruptor of this Catholicism, okay? It was going to be a disruptor of them killing their children. They kept killing all these kids that had powers and shit. So they infiltrated the castle, the main chief or whatever of that area. April had infiltrated it as the mother, well, she wasn't a mother yet, but she had a job there and became their herbalist, like their healer. She was their healer, but she was a botanist, right? She was at the top of this tower. I even drew it. Like I felt drawn to like actually draw the actual place. Like the castle. Here it is right here.
I have so much information.
Okay, keep it there. I can't get off this channel, okay, baby. So, this is kind of what it looked like. here's like where you come in, and it had like the name of it above here, and then there was like this, the barn was over here with, it was like a 20 horsepower stall barn. Here's the doors, and this was like the king or the whatever his name's, the chief's rooms. That was just his bedrooms, but it was huge, and it had a whole other place out here for other people to live. And then there was the tower, and that's where she lived. That's where she stayed. That's where all of her magical supplies are, and she could see out and see who was coming and stuff like that, and see what flowers were growing or whatever. Anyway, she had ravens or crows that would come and communicate with them back and forth. They each had their own like raven bird or like a bird that would communicate messages back and forth between the secret, the magical community and her. Okay, she was like undercover type of thing. Well, there was a child that was.
Yeah, stay out.
It's okay, but just watch your body when you touch stuff. Okay, shut the door. So, whatever they're cooking smells good as hell. She ended up getting pregnant by the chief's brother, which would have been king, right? And that's that. So their baby had to be they had to infiltrate it as well, because she had to get pregnant by like royalty from them, because that's how they would create a mixture between the two. Hey, Derek. So, she ended up getting pregnant, but then they lost the baby. So everyone was like, so like, oh my God, all is lost. There's no hope now, because the baby was meant to like completely change everything and collapse the system, right? So then she ended up having another baby. She ended up getting pregnant again by the same guy later on. And then everyone was like, oh, thank God. And remember the temple? You know the temple. Everyone knows the temple and the divine feminine realm. The one that has like the circle. And Kayla, that's where you met your inner teenager, and your grandmother was there. That temple with like the holes where me and Derek was in the thing and the fire. Yeah, that was in the woods here. It looks so much similar. I didn't realize it until after I did the reading, but that was in the woods in Scotland here. And it was ancient. It took us all the way back to when I walked through my mama tree in this lifetime, like literally. And when I went in there, that's when it was created, when everything was magical and there was no corruption. There was no control over magic or of magical abilities. Everything was magical. And there was like so there was a bunch of these families of magical beings, magical people, fairies, whatever you want to call them, druids, and all of us would come together. There was 13 of them, 13 groups, okay, bloodlines, 13 bloodlines, and we would all come together. And that's when we raised it, was when we like way back in the time when I went through the mama tree, we all like held hands and we brought up the beautiful freaking, we lifted it up with our freaking power. 13 of us holding hands like this, and there's like a huge beam of light coming out of where our hands meet, and then up out of each of our heads, and we're like chanting something, and it's like, you hear the ground like rumbling, and then these stones, these pillars just come up, and they're like beautiful, and they look just like the ones that are in our show, Kayla, that are in Discovery of Witches. If you guys have not seen a Discovery of Witches, you have to watch it, because it's actually real life. Like we are connected to the actual show. It was actually a real thing, and I have some connection to Diana. So wait, can you want me to pause? Is she okay, or you need to go watch her? Okay, so anyway, this is something to do with this. Okay, so what happened? So I was the child. April gave birth to me in that temple. That's what I was talking about. So April gave birth to the prophesied child inside the temple. I was the prophesied child. Okay, the child that was supposed to disrupt everything. I had all of these powers. I could compel, like vampires. I could compel people to see something that wasn't there. Like they could see me as like an old man if I really wasn't an old man. I was just figuring out that power. But I could tell people things, to do things or something like that. I had the ability of walking through different dimensions or portals or something like that. And then I had different types of animals that I could communicate with. I forgot what my other powers were. You can go back and watch the reading, okay? I can't remember what all my powers were. But the main thing is I was out in the herb garden, and I was, just been getting some herbs or whatever, and this girl came, and she had a hood. She was completely hooded like this, and she was like down here. And I saw her picking up some herbs that were used for poison. And I said, hey, what are you going to do with that? And she's like, I just need it for home. I need to use it for my house, for something that's going on at home. And I said, and I like grabbed, like say she said like this, and I turned her shoulder like this, and I grabbed her cheek and I went like this, and her whole side of her face was done. Like it was not even there. Like her eyeball was gone or leaked out or something like that. Her whole entire freaking cheekbone was caved in. Her lip was like freaking huge. Like it looked like she got freaking ran over on the side of her fucking head. And I was like, I knew she was trying to kill her husband. Like I already knew. And so I looked at her and I said, don't give it to him all at once. You need to give it to him a little bit every day. And that way you won't get caught. Because at this time, they fear anything that's magical, anything that's, and they're already watching anybody that uses herbs, right? Because it's something that they fear. So any magical people that end up being found out inside the castle are then killed. Like they're killed, right? Even children, it doesn't matter. So that's what my job was to infiltrate it by being the princess or the queen, because I married in. I was promised to them, to the next coming, whatever it's called, the next coming chief or whatever. So I married him. Everything's all good. I think I have some babies. Maybe I don't remember. And then I saw her. And so I sent a message to our people that were in the woods. And I said, hey, this is what's happening. We have to help her. Or no, not yet. So she goes home and she starts doing it, right? Well, something happened. Somebody was inside her house and like told on her. And she ends up getting taken by the people, by the church, right? She ends up getting taken by the church. And as soon as I had sent my raven after her to watch her, and as soon as he came back and told me that, I sent a message out to the people in the woods, and I said, hey, we have to go help her. We got to get her out of there. They're going to kill her. And they were like, I'm sorry, you can't. There's nothing we can do. She's already tucked up in the freaking cells. If we do, we blow our cover. You blow your cover. You can't do anything. Like it's too late. There's nothing we can do. I said, bullshit, motherfucker. So I went there in the middle of the night, got there, and I pretended to be a guy. Like I had a robe on thing, and I was like looking like an old man with my powers, like my mental powers. Like I could compel them to see a man. And so I was compelling them to see like a money guy or like somebody, a lawyer. I was a lawyer. I was pretending to be a lawyer, and I go in there and I get in the jail cell. And as soon as I look, I'm not in the jail cell. I'm looking through the bars. As soon as I see she's laying down like lifeless, like she doesn't even look like she's alive, and there's a freaking rat eating her toe. And as soon as I saw that, I like gave this like gutter deep, awful, just like gut wrenching, just like scream, like with so much power, and it freaking tore open the ground. And this is a repetitive thing. It cracked open the earth, and it made like a thing. And then they bound me. They got me on, and they put these like cuffs on me that were like, that kept you from using your gifts, your powers. And they caught me, and they took me, and then they burned me alive. And I made a fucking vow. You can burn me all you want, but you can't get, I don't remember what I said. It was like, you can burn me, but you will not stop what comes next, or I will be back and I will tear down everything that you guys hold dear. And what am I doing? So this has something to do with that, but we're in the city now instead of out in the country, out in the highlands. It's connected. Hey girl. I don't think it's the same lifetime. I think it's the next one after that, because we had promised, because I had made a vow. To come back and fuck their shit up. And I think that's what this is the next time. I think that our mom is infiltrating. She's the femme fatale. She's infiltrated some part of this government here. Some part of the government where they're trying to like rise some type of organization inside the government, inside this religious organization inside the government. And then our mom is like in here. Yeah, dark matter, unseen forces at work, and karma. Dude, whoa. Now, for those of you that felt interested in that, y'all can go watch it. It's on. Y'all can go watch it. It's on my. Kayla posted it. It's from like a week ago. It'll say April's past life. Go watch it. And during that past life, I didn't know that the baby was me until after I got off the live. That was like one of the first soul remembrances ones that we did. Yes, same with your past life, Rachel. Yep, or Brittany. Yeah. And so I'm saying they're so connected. Okay, so artists and hobbyists. I feel like, okay, money in there. We have this shop here. It's got some type of secret aspect to it. And we sell herbs here. We sell, it's like an apothecary. But mom, it's still taking me back to mom. She was some type of healer, midwife healer to this guy, this governor. Was she there to take care of his sickly wife? Was there a governor back then? Yes. Okay. Yeah, goodwill, compassion, and altruism. I feel like she came there to help take care of his sickly wife. Like she was hired on as a healer, as a midwife. Okay, they went to have a baby. She came in to give birth to be a midwife to the baby. And the baby died, and the mom had a placenta previa, and the placenta exploded or something like this. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a soul remembrance that we're doing for Kayla, but me, myself, Ava, Brittany, and Olivia are all siblings in this past life together in this soul remembrance. Okay. Wow. Okay. Hold on. The shop owner. So the lady that I raged about. I think that her child was the starter of the shop or something like that. Was the owner of became the creator of the shop. Something happened when I sent that bow out, and I shook the ground, and I said, y'all can burn me all you want, motherfuckers, but you ain't fucking stopping me. This is not stopping. That went on to some child. Oh, was it my child? No. Okay. Was it my child's child? Nope. Okay. Was it the lady that I was trying to save? Was it her offspring? Yes. Okay. Was this person that created this shop, was that also one of the souls that are in this live? No. Okay. So I guess that the woman had a child. That's probably why she was trying to take out her husband, because he was not only abusive to her, but abusive to their child too, or something like that. They're the ones that started the shop, and they had some connection to, they knew what I was. They knew what I was, and they researched everything, and they went and searched to see. They're making me blend the lives together. Okay, they went and went to the woods and met with them. So the people in the woods, the magical community, there was all types of talismans and amulets and stuff up, these things made out of wood that would protect certain people from coming through. And if you did come through, you had to have a specific bloodline in you, or a specific power, or something like that. And I guess she did. I guess that she was one of the ones that had gotten away from society, but wasn't part of I don't know, she was a part of our bloodline, but far down the line, and she had just been making it without being noticed for so long, and so she did get noticed. So that child then went and learned everything about us and started a place where other women or other freaking magical beings could go to for supplies and for knowledge and for wisdom and things that they needed in order for them to survive, for cloaking spells and being able to not be seen, okay, when you're doing your craft, or spells that will make you look like you're laying in the bed when you're not. Stuff like that. That eye roll. I did an eye roll. I did an eye roll? I don't remember doing an eye roll. What were we talking about? And I got a text. What? Am I jumping timelines? I don't even remember what the heck y'all talking about. What? That happened just now? No, 7:03. What? What are y'all talking? Dude, timelines just shifted. The only text I have is from 15 minutes ago.
It was on this phone, the one that you're on live on.
Oh. Oh. Okay, well that wasn't a text, it was just a fucking stupid shit on it says Fund Strat Investment. It's off freaking what you call it?
That explains the eye roll.
Okay, yeah. What's it called? I didn't realize I did that though. I didn't even notice I even paid that much attention to it. It's the thing we video chat on. Whatever the fuck that's called. The green thing. Some freaking spam group text or some shit that I don't know where the fuck it comes from. 649 or 749. It was WhatsApp. Yeah, thank you. On this phone? Yeah, it wasn't you. It was this stupid freaking WhatsApp shit. That's on this phone. They're talking about on my phone. Yeah, I'm channeling this past life remembrance. So this past life remembrance has like a whole bunch of us in it, like 5 of us in it. Or 6 actually, if you count Jeremy. Okay, so it's connected to Derek, I don't think you ever saw the one with April. Or if you did, no, I don't think you were here. That was before you got here. So April was the one with the one in Scotland. Maybe I told you to go back and watch it, but it's connected to that one. Okay, so I think this is like one generation back after that. Okay, is when they started this. But it wasn't the mother because the mother got it passed down to her too, right? Did the mother get it passed down to her? Yes. Okay, so then our mother got it passed down to her from the literal daughter or son of the lady that I was trying to save. So, wow. Yeah, the usual. Okay. So our mom was a midwife, went in to help this. So in order to get into the governor's whatever, I don't even know what a governor. It might not even be called a governor because I don't know how Scotland was in, but it's definitely like in the city. She was having a baby, and so our mother was the most well-known healer and like midwife in the whole entire area, in the big huge place. There was some type of illness, genetic illness that this government had, that this government's wife had or whatever, like in their bloodline. And so you already had warned them. You had been working as their midwife the whole time through her pregnancy to watch out for it. It was something like that has to do with like placenta previa or something like that, where like your pregnancies are very, very dangerous, but the governor wanted a son and was like forcing her to have a child no matter what anyway. Like, I don't care if you die, like I need a baby, I need a baby type thing. So, hey Cindy, we're doing a past life regression or a soul remembrance right now. It's for Kayla, but a lot of us are in it. Okay, so like we warned them, she warned them that it could go wrong, right? Well, the baby ended up dying in childbirth and the mom almost lost her life. And whatever happened after the mom had almost lost her life, like, for one, she lost a lot of blood, but there was some type of genetic illness that was triggered when you have some type of blood loss or something like that. I don't know what this is called. It's something that's triggered whenever you... Pluto, death. Finality, distance, and separation. Yeah, exactly. But what is this kind of illness? I don't fucking know nothing about medical shit, y'all. Some type of illness that starts when you go through some type of huge, your body goes through some type of huge shock. Okay, like you're almost dying, and then it's like an immune disorder or something like that kind of starts. Oh, okay. Hey, let's have Freya paint us a good image of what it's like in the cities, because the one with April, it was not in the city, it was out in the Highlands. So let's see what she says about. Can you paint us a picture? Okay, so 1756 through 17. How old would you be? Like, let's just say when you're 25, that would be 56 plus 25. So 5, that's 9, and so 5, that's 2, 6, 7, 79. So 1779 through 1779, and Scotland near the Highlands. Because it was a city near the Highlands. It was like the town that was next to the Highlands. And what type?
Okay, so I'm getting that 4 of my 6 kids were in this lifetime with us, and that my oldest Macy was actually the mother.
Okay. Damn, that's a fucking lot. But that makes sense though, because it was that whole big. We were all part of that huge, big, secret society of magical people. So it could all be part of that, because we're still in that. We just are living in the city to infiltrate that aspect of it. So before, we never were in the city. We were only in the Highlands, like the big guys that run the chiefs or whatever. We probably started infiltrating ourselves into the city after this happened, when I got killed and all that. Imagine if we came back with a counter with a life number 369. You got a whole view instead. Wait. Lupus, yeah. I feel like it's yeah. Conditions that may have had autoimmune. Lupus sounds sounds right. Imagine if we came back with a counter, life number, and got a whole overview instead. Came back with a counter life. I don't understand what you're saying. Instead of going to school, I agree with instead of going to school, but what do you, I'm confused. Look up? I am looking up. Or was that, go up higher than that? I saw what you said about the general, the Lord Advocate. Okay, let's see what she says. Jacobite rebellion. Okay. Yeah, I know about that. I know of it.
Absolutely, Miranda. Let's step into Scotland between 1756 and 1779, specifically in a town near the Highlands. Perhaps somewhere like Inverness, or a smaller surrounding burh such as Dingwall or Fortrose.
Inverness.
This is a transformative, intense period, just after the Jacobite uprisings and into the tightening grip of British control. The political landscape post-Jacobite rebellion Scotland. By this time, Scotland was firmly under the rule of Great Britain, having been joined with England through the Acts of Union, 1707. There was no separate Scottish government. Parliament had been absorbed into Westminster in London. The real power in Scotland during this period came from British-appointed sheriffs and magistrates, lairds, landowning nobles, loyal to the crown, the British military, especially near the Highlands. After the failed Jacobite uprising of 1745, led by Bonnie Prince Charlie, the British government was extremely wary of Highland rebellion. As a result, they implemented the Disarming Act and Dress Act, banning weapons and Highland dress, destruction of the clan system, surveillance and garrisons placed near Highland strongholds. So while there was still local governance, like town councils and sheriffs, Ultimate authority rested with London, and the presence of British redcoats was a constant reminder of that. What the town looked like, Inverness or similar. Imagine cobbled streets that smell faintly of peat smoke and horses. Near the river, there's a market square with merchants selling oats, wool, ale, and fish. Most homes are stone or timber, with thatched roofs still common in rural dwellings. You might see women in woolen cloaks and headscarves, baskets on their arms, children barefoot, running between stalls or working beside parents, men wearing breeches, waistcoats, and in some cases, illegally, tartan sashes tucked beneath coats, blacksmiths, tanners, and weavers plying their trades in open-air workshops. Gaelic is still spoken in many homes, though English is being forced as the language of law, church, and commerce. The local kirk, church, dominates the spiritual life of the people, often doubling as a place of announcements and punishment. Ministers were powerful, often enforcing moral conduct in ways that replaced lost clan structures. Post-rebellion energy, spiritual and cultural tensions. Energetically, the land is still aching from loss. The Highland clearances haven't yet fully begun, but pressure is building. There's a deep grief and silence in the mountains. Clans disbanded, traditions forbidden. Old storytellers whisper tales only in private, and sacred songs are sung softly in kitchens after dark. But even amidst oppression, there's magic in the land. Wise women still gather herbs and speak in code. Old stones are still visited at night for blessings. Children are taught stories of Fionn Selkies and the city, the Fae who remember what the land once was. Government summary. National rule. United Kingdom, from London. Scottish voice in government, minimal. Scottish MPs in Westminster had little influence. Local power, appointed sheriffs, town councils, British military oversight. Cultural suppression, ban on tartans, bagpipes, Gaelic, and clan gatherings. Would you like a visual rendering of this scene? Maybe a misty Highland town with redcoats stationed nearby, merchants in the square, and a hidden sacred grove in the woods? Or a daily life description through the eyes of a young Highland girl or healer? Let me know how you'd like to experience it deeper.
Bro, I really, did anybody else feel Inverness? Like strong, hardcore Inverness? And what else was it that I felt? Yeah, this is a redcoat. The governor people is a redcoat. It's English. They're the English, he's the redcoat. Most of them are fucking vile and brutal motherfuckers. Was Jeremy a member of the British Army? Was Jeremy in this past life at any time a member of the British Army? Yes. Time, milestones, and progression. Okay, I feel like he met her. I guess I'm kind of skipping too far ahead. Hold on. Okay, so the religious oppression. Okay, so we were going out in the freaking moonlight as a people and doing our rituals. We would go all the way to the woods. Okay, we would go all the way to the woods, where our people were safe, and there was like it was cloaked. You couldn't see into it. Like those things that were hanging in the tree that kind of looked like dream catchers, but they weren't. Made out of bone and the skin of like the intestines, skin of an animal, and it stretched out and it was like wrapped around certain bone pieces and it hung on the trees. That cloaked what was actually going on with inside the circles. What? When you thought what? Inverness? Oh. It was cloaked from the world. It was cloaked from the world, but it was cloaked from everyone except for, yeah, you do need to say, okay, I encourage everyone that is on these, that's watching these, to see whatever you see as we're telling it, and as also comment anything that you're getting. Anything that you channel, you need to comment it, okay? And look, this is our one thing. Somehow our mother had gone like really, really, really high up there, okay, because she was this, you know, this amazing midwife. I really feel like this is Inverness here. Inverness is the town. I don't know what this hobbyist is. Oh yeah, I forgot. There is some cards that are missing. Okay. All right. So growing up, I feel like we all, as children, and with our mother, and so like, I think it's our aunts. Is it our aunt that is the current leader of the society in the woods at the time of this past life? Yes. Okay. So our aunt is the current leader. Okay, because there's always an older woman. Okay, it's always it's matriarchal, of course. There is boys that are there, but it's a matriarchal society. Our aunt is the leader of the society at the time of this. Okay. And so we go there and we do all of our rituals. We're still learning everything. Like we aren't in school or anything like that. We are taught our magical things. That's what we're taught. And we all have our familiars. Like each of us has our own familiars that we work with. Birds, cats, mainly birds, I feel like. And we practice sending them out. Like that's our training. Our training for the day is like going out in the back and like training with our animals and having them send our brother or sister a message and then having it come back and seeing if it's the right message when it comes back. It's like intention like that. When you grow up, Kayla, I feel like you're like 16 years old, okay? Now the redcoats are like walking the streets, patrolling. They're like walking, like there's like two of them at a time. There's like pairs of them, and they just patrol, just walk around. Some of them are horrible, and they're a menace. They like attack girls, or they like push little kids down. Like they just freaking keep everyone in fear and keep everyone like all on edge. There's this one redcoat boy, though, that it looks like his father was probably one that came over here originally and ended up having a child with one of the Highlands, or one of the women, the Scottish women. And this boy was forced into taking on a position here as a soldier, as a British soldier. Yeah, the world. I don't know what. With them, yeah. Transformation, reinvention, and legacy. The world, Phoenix Rising. It's going back to your mom. Okay. So when she had met this boy, was that when mom was was trying to be the midwife for the lady? No. Was that when we were younger? No. Did she meet him after the midwife with the baby happened? Yeah. Entrapment, liability, and deception. Again, this came out. Oh, okay. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like three of us, three sisters. I don't know where everybody else was, but the three sisters that were the closest in age. There was three of us that were way closer than the rest of us. Like we were all close, but there was three of us that were close in age. I don't know if there was twins or if it was just like back to back to back. But three of us younger ones were a lot closer. Wait, was Kayla the oldest? Was Kayla the oldest sister? Yeah. Okay. So, whoa, look, there's the three again. Is the boy the baby? Oh, that would make sense why he's abusive to her. Is the boy the baby that mom saved when she was doing the midwife thing? Oh, it is. The baby didn't die. The